Hi everyone, the main content of our study today is that the basic species of the tea garden whitefly. There are two kinds of tea garden whitefly, spiny whitefly and citrus whitefly. We will learn about them from three aspects: morphological characteristics, occurrence regularity, and habit, and the relationship between occurrence and environmental condition. We will first learn about the first kind, spiny whitefly. What is spiny whitefly? Spiny whitefly, also known as orange whitefly, Homoptera alirodomorpha. It is distributed in all tea-producing provinces in China, harming not only tea but also citrus, Camellia oleifera, pears, persimmon, grapes, and other plants. Nymphs parasitic on the back of tea leaves suck juice and induce serious bituminous disease, cause disease and insect pests, loss of nutrients, hinder photosynthesis, enervate trees, make bud leaves thin, branches and leaves withered, and even kill trees when they occur seriously. Next, we will learn about the morphological characteristics of spiny whitefly. Spiny whitefly adult. Its body is orange-yellow, 1 to 1.3 millimeters long, covered with white waxy matter. If it is an egg, it is banana-shaped. The base has a small handle glued to the back of the leaf, is yellowish at first birth, and purplish-black before hatching. If it is a nymph, the newly hatched nymph is yellowish and oval. The periphery of the body is serrated shape. There are 4 hairs at the end of the tail. Then its body turns black when mature. There are obvious white wax circles around the body, 14 pairs of spiny hairs on the back of the body. What conditions are prone to attract the spiny whitefly? Spiny whitefly likes shady environment, often in the crown or on the middle and lower parts of the leaves. They lay eggs in an arc. The newly hatched nymphs often crawl near the eggshell, fix and feed after about 10 minutes. After hatching, each generation of nymphs gather on the back of the tender leaves of spring, summer, and autumn, sucking nutrient solution. The injured leaves have yellowish spots on them. Spiny whitefly's excreta often induces soot disease, which blackens the branches and leaves of the plant, weakens the photosynthesis, and erases the trees. The branches and leaves become few and short. Yield reduce year by year. The occurrence regularity of spiny whitefly is as follows. Have 4 to 5 generations a year. 2 to 3 instar larvae overwintering on the back of leaves. Irregular occurrence. Various insect states coexist in the field. Overwintering larvae in Chongqing. Pupate from early March to early April. From late March to early April, a large number of adults emerge into adults, then lay eggs. Adults mostly eclosion in the morning when the dew is wet. During initial eclosion, they like shady environment and often in the crown during the day. Move on the young branches and leaves. Phototactic can be spread to the distance by the wind. 2 to 3 days after eclosion, they can mate and lay eggs, mostly on the back of the leaves, scattered or dense into an arc shape. After hatching, the larvae crawl for a short distance, suck and feed. They leave the skin on the back of the body after molting. After each molt, the last molted skin is pushed up and left on the back of the body, molting for 3 times in a lifetime. The 2 to 3 instar larvae are fixed as a harm. When it is serious, the excreta increases, causing serious soot disease. Prevention and control of spiny whitefly. Agricultural prevention and control, biological prevention and control, chemical prevention and control, and artificial operation. On the whole, the control methods are mainly reflected in the following 4 points. 1. Cut off the dense damaged branches to make the orchard ventilated and penetrated light. Timely plowing and fertilization to enhance the tree vigor, to improve the plant resistance to insect. 2. Prevention and control index of spiny whitefly lies in that when there are 2 pests on each leaves on average, it is time for prevention and control. The suitable period for control is when the first instar larvae account for 80%, the second instar larvae account for 20%, 40% dimethoate, 50% malathion, 50% foxim EC 1000 times, 25% foxim EC 1000 times, 2.5% Uranus EC 1500 to 2000 times can be used. The corresponding safety interval is 10 days, 5 days, 14 days, and 6 days. Black whitefly is mostly on the back of tea leaves. When spraying, it should be sprayed evenly. In the areas where the damage is severe, we can carry out the control in the adult epidemic period. 3. There are many kinds of natural enemies of the spiny whitefly, including parasitic wasps, predatory ladybugs, and parasitic fungi. They should be protected and utilized. 4. Adult has phototaxis and can be trapped and killed by light. Next, let's study the content of the second part, citrus whitefly. Let's look at the morphological characteristics of citrus whitefly. The adult's body and wings of citrus whitefly are all white wax powder, which is white to the naked eye. So the farmers also call it white powder fly, Homoptera aleroididae. The adult is 1 to 1.2 millimeters long, is yellow, and wings are semi-translucent. The nymph is small, flat, feels soft and transparent, with no spines on the back. Then, let's learn the occurrence regularity of citrus whitefly. Citrus whitefly occurs for 4 generations a year. The larvae often gather on the back of the leaves, causing the leaves to fade green and yellowing, secreting honeydew to induce soot. The adults that emerged in mid-April begin to lay eggs, lay more than 100 eggs on a leaf. The first generation's the egg hatching peak period is from late April to early May. The second generation is from late June to mid-July. The third generation is from mid-August to early September, and the fourth generation occurs most from early October to early April of the second year. Peak period, July to August. The egg period is 8 to 24 days long. The larva has 3 instars. Various insect states can be seen in the citrus orchard. The generations overlap seriously. Adults have wings and can fly. Adults migrating and laying eggs is the main way of spreading among trees in orange orchards. Citrus whitefly hosts are many and omnivorous, shade-loving, like poorly ventilated orange orchards. Those places are where the damage is severe. Poorly ventilated orange orchards have a strong selectivity to insecticides. Next, let's learn the control methods of citrus whitefly. C. Spiny whitefly. The growing branches in the tea bushes should be removed in time to reduce the population and restrain its occurrence in a large area. The control methods are mainly reflected in the following 4 aspects. 1. Cutting off the dense pest branches, making the orchard ventilated and transparent. Timely plowing and fertilization to enhance the tree vigor and improve the insect resistance of the plant. 2. The control index of the spiny whitefly is that if there are an average of 2 insects per leaf, it should be controlled. When the first instar larvae account for 80% and the second instar larvae account for 20%, we can use 40% dimethoate, 50% malathion, 50% foxim, EC 1000 times, 25% foxim, EC 1000 times, 2.5% tianwangxing, EC 1500 to 2000 times. The corresponding safety interval is 10 days, 5 days, 14 days, and 6 days. Spiny whitefly is mostly on the back of tea leaves. When spraying, it should be sprayed evenly. In the severe damaged areas, we can also control in the peak period of adults. 3. There are many kinds of natural enemies of the spiny whitefly, including parasitic wasps, predatory ladybugs, and parasitic fungi. They should be protected and utilized. 4. The adult has phototaxis and can be trapped and killed by light. Thank you for listening. This is the end of this lesson.